Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michaela if you've never seen my face before. Today we are going to get ready together, so go grab your makeup, grab a snack, grab a coffee, grab whatever you want to do, because this one is kind of a long one, but it's a good one and I hope you enjoy it. If you like my lives, you'll love this video because it's like a live, but it's just quicker because I edited it. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my OnlyFans, subscribe to this channel because 90% of you that watch my videos are not subscribed. What the heck is wrong with that? And let's get into it. Let's go ahead and get into this. I have already done my skincare. I've like washed my face and everything. So we're gonna go in with some concealer. I use the Tarte Shape Tape. And I just put it under my eyes and on my blemishes. I don't like super full coverage stuff, so don't really worry about it too much. I just cover as much as I can and then go in with the powder, and I feel like it fills the rest in. I want to look like I have a face, not like I am trying to cover my face up, you know? So let's get into the story time. I'm honestly really kind of embarrassed about this situation, which is not to say that if you've been through the situation, because you probably have, that you should be embarrassed. It's just me being like, what the hell, Michaela? So not that I did anything, it's just like, how am I in this situation? So let's just start from the beginning. I have been on Tinder, as you guys know if you watch any of my lives or my Instagram stories, which if you know, my Instagram stories are poppin'. I do stories on my Finsta, which is linked down below, and then I also have a regular Instagram page that I don't really post on the stories on, but the Finsta is private, so I have to accept you, but it's popping on there. I love it on there. I feel like you guys are just my friends and I can just talk to you. But anyways, I've been on Tinder. You guys, I feel like most of you will know this. I go ahead and go in with some Airspun powder all over my face. I don't bake or anything, but just like to even out the color. It always gets everywhere. We love that. By the way, this headband is from Amazon. I don't know if I said that, but I feel like people are gonna ask. I'm not gonna link it probably, but just type in like face washing headband. That's what this is. I've been on Tinder for probably like 3 months, 2 months, nothing crazy. Not like a long time, but I used to be a Tinder advocate back when I was like dating in high school and stuff. I loved it. Then I got banned, but then I got my account back. I got my account back actually. Tinder, if you're listening to this, I booted the system. I'm sorry. So if you're banned from Tinder, let me know. I'll tell you how to get out of it. But I wanted my Tinder back for so long. I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Bronza in... I have no idea actually, but it's gross. But I wanted my Tinder back for so long. That's besides the point. So I matched with this dude on Tinder. He had a really cute introductory little message thingy. Like, what am I trying to say? He had a cute message that he sent me the first time we talked, which is the only reason I responded. Okay, I don't respond unless someone is like offering to take me somewhere, or basically that's it. I just don't waste my time, and I feel like men should understand that like we have a lot of options, so they should be the one to, you know, hit us up because they have the lesser amount of options, right? So he was like, choose A, B, or C for our first date. It was all in the first message. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute. Like, he put a little coffee shop on there. He put like restaurants, and then he did like a little like mystery box thing. I thought that was so cute. So I was like, oh, like I would love to, something like that. I don't know. And then we ended up, those plans like never went through. I remember one time I was like talking about like in my breakup video, I was like the breakup did not go through, and everybody in the comments was like it's like a fucking check in the mail or something. Yeah, I guess. But it didn't, our plans fell through, whatever, however you want to say that. On his end though, I wanted to go. And then, so, I want to say like a week or two later, he always answers at random times. So I was like, are you a catfish? Like, you know how, I've done some catfishing in my day, okay? Like, I know the signs, I know the telltales, okay? So if you are a ghost, if you are a catfish, you're not a real person, tell me. I didn't say this, but that's how I felt. So when I got the opportunity to actually meet him in person, I was like, girl, you have to go. Like, you have to see if he's a catfish. The reason I thought this is because he's so my type. I think I had this like belief that like people that are my type aren't into me. So he was so my type, and I was like, bro, like you are so hot. Like I have to meet you. Obviously I didn't say these things. We gotta like keep it cool, you know. But that's how I was feeling. Going in with the Tarte Blissful. Can you see it? Can you see it? Same brush. I do not, you know, don't do things correctly around here, but that is okay. So randomly, 10 p.m. one night, he responds. We had talked a little bit, and I had been really upfront with him. I was like, you seem very on and off, hot and cold, and I don't really do that. So if you want to hang out, we should hang out. And if you don't, then like, cool, amazing. And then he was like, actually, yeah, we can hang out tonight, like something like that. I was like, okay. So I was just like down for it, you know. First red flag, not that this dude is a red flag because he's really sweet, but like emotionally unavailable. We will get there. First red flag was that he was like, my car, blah, blah, blah. I can't pick you up. I normally would, but can you, I don't want to ask you to come here, but like, if you want to pick me up, we can go do something, whatever, or I can meet you there, something like that. I was like, I don't care, like I can pick you up, whatever. Because at this point, I just wanted to meet this dude. I just wanted to be like, okay, he's a real human. And I don't know, he was hot. Like I wanted to meet him. So, which is also like, don't do that, girls. Like if you're set on having someone pick you up, having someone like have their shit together, like stick to your guns, okay? They will figure it out if they want to meet you bad enough. And if they don't want to meet you bad enough, you saved yourself on a bunch of emotions, probably. Let's put some Vaseline on my lips because they are a little dry. My face has been incredibly puffy lately because I've been eating out a lot. And like, this is not even a double chin. Like, yes, I have a double chin, but like all of this is like puffy, and this like usually isn't there. Like usually I have a pretty good jaw, but the amount of salt, I think it's the Taco Bell. The amount of salt in that shit is just out of this fucking world. This is like day 3 or 4 of the swelling going down, and my face, oh my god, like I haven't wanted to do TikToks or film or anything because my face just looks so huge. I typically have like a pretty good like bone structure. Like you can see my bone right there. Usually it goes a little bit further. Very swollen right now. I look like freaking JC with her chin implant like recovery. Going in with the Hello Halo highlighter from Wet n Wild. Highlight bling. I don't know what these things are called. Oh, I'm just kidding. Not like a makeup girly like that. Like I don't get off on this stuff. So I Google where he lives, and I'm like, great, like you're not that far. You're like 10-15 minutes away from me. Like I don't care, like I can pick you up. So I go to pick him up. Keep in mind it's like 11 at night, which I always tell people not to do this, but for some reason when it's me, I just do it. I don't do what I do what I say, because my advice is really good, but I just can't follow it. So I pick him up. He's so cute. He's so sweet. He's kind of quiet, kind of shy, which like I'm into. and pretty reserved, but he was like asking so many questions, and not like, sometimes guys ask you questions just to get to like the sexual questions. He was not like that at all, which the bar may be on the floor for that one, but I was like, oh my gosh, like, he's asking about the kind of music I like. We bond over music, which is not something I bond with people on often, I'm gonna be honest. He pulled out he pulled out a song by Eden, and I was like, bitch, what? Like, this, not that Eden is like underground, because I don't know, it's not like people know who they are, but most people will be like, Trippie Redd, like Travis Scott, like, you know what I'm saying? Or talk about people that I have no idea about. But he started playing his music. I was like, oh my god, like, that just like is a soft spot on my heart. Okay, that was the first thing. And we just talked for like 2 hours, and I felt like we had like everything in common. Like, I literally came home and I was like, it's so weird, and told my mom, I was like, it's so weird, we literally have everything in common. Like, when it comes to like interests and stuff like that. He can sing, all this stuff. And I was just really excited about it. He reminded me of my first love, not my first boyfriend, but my first love. And I thought it was really sweet. Now I'm going in with the Sephora Glide Liner in black, or deep black. I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows with this. You guys might be like, girl, you're doing your eyebrows with an eyeliner? Yeah, because my brother's girlfriend is hot and she does that, so I figured if I do that. No, she told me to do that, and it actually looks really good because I have dark hair, but I haven't like dyed my eyebrows, so it's hard to match them, but you'll see. Just trust the process. So he takes me to this cute little like 24-hour coffee shop. We sit and talk for hours. I mean, like a couple hours. It was really nice. And I ended up taking him home. We barely even kissed. He just kissed me once. It was sweet. It was cute. I felt like he was nervous, so I kind of like overthought the kiss thing afterwards, but I was excited to see him again. And the next day, he messaged me and he was like, hey, thank you for hanging out with me last night. Like, I had a good time. Like, sent me a paragraph. And I was like, this is so sweet. Like, this usually doesn't happen, especially when you meet people like later at night. Like, they usually just want to frick frag and get it over with, and then they're like, see you never. And I'm not that kind of girl, so it was just like a pleasant surprise. So fast forward, however you say that, fast forward a week or two. We don't really talk that much. Also, keep in mind, he doesn't have service on his phone. Another red flag. He doesn't have service on his phone. He like had a lot of excuses for stuff like that, which is like, it's not my business, but like, what's going on with your life? You feel like such a mess. That was one of the things that I felt around him. I was like, you're such a mess. I'm a mess, but like, you're even messier than me. Like, your life is a mess right now. So he doesn't even have service on his phone, which, red flag. You need someone with their shit together, or they can't even pay attention to you because their entire life is a disaster and they're fixing their entire life. They don't have time for you. I feel like I have to go into a little bit of backstory on this one. The weekend after I met with this guy for the first time, I met with this other guy for the first time. We went out drinking and I got kind of close to him. He stayed the night with me and we cuddled like all night. It was sweet as fuck. And after that, I had been wanting to hang out with guy number 2. I wanted him to come over again because the cuddles, oh my god, like, I've been needing that. And I just wanted to hang out with him because he's really touchy, but not even like in like a sexual way, like in a nerdy, like, I want to love on you way, which is like so sweet to me. I like the nerdy, like, shy, like, you wouldn't expect them to have. Anyways, so after that, like, I wanted this other guy to come over, and I had like this traumatic event happen, which I talked about a little bit. I found this like blood wall where someone like literally cut themselves and like put, sorry, trigger warning, I don't even know what to say about that, and was like wiping blood on the wall. Anyways, long story. I vlogged it, but I feel like that's gonna get me into some Logan Paul type shit, so I don't think I'm gonna upload that. But so I'm trying to keep track here. I'm sorry, I feel so scattered. But I wanted to hang out with him on the night that the traumatic thing happened. I wanted to hang out with guy number 2, but guy number 2 was fucking busy. So I ended up talking to guy number 1, which is the story time. Okay, so I was like, hey, I'm like lonely, do you want to like come over and spend the night? Like, my mom was at her boyfriend's for 2 days, and I was like, I don't want to be alone. He actually ended up responding, which in my head it was like, cool, like this is kind of like meant to be, because he never is on his phone, like he never has service. And what are the odds that like at a random 7 p.m. when he's never responded at 7 p.m. before, like what are the odds? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna hang out with this dude instead of the other dude that is like busy. I just wanted to cuddle. I just wanted to talk, you know, like I love that shit. So he ended up coming over. I did have to go get him, but he was like closer this time. I don't know if he like homeless. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what's going on with your boy, but I picked him up from multiple different places. So I don't really know what's going on there. He was very like not open about what's going on in his life on that aspect, which I understand because guys are insecure about money. Which I understand, and I don't really care about money that much, so it's not something that I like wanted to push, but like something going on in that man's life. I don't know what's happening. I don't think it's a thing of where like he has a girlfriend. He doesn't seem like that. He just seems like he's a fucking mess, and he's embarrassed that he's a mess. So we ended up spending 2 entire days together. It was really sweet, honestly, and I needed that platonic like love. I don't know, like I need that a lot of the time. We did end up having sex the first night, but I don't know, it was like sweet. I don't know how to explain it. And we didn't have sex the rest of the time, even though I wanted to. The first time, okay, this is like going a little too deep into it, but you guys like the sexual parts of my stories, I feel like. But we had sex the first night. And I wasn't really feeling it the first night, but I was like, sure, like, you're hot, like, whatever. So I didn't finish, but he did. But the sex was like 30 minutes, bro. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like, it's hard whenever you're like with someone. He was hot. Like, I had performance anxiety, okay? I know a lot of girls like blame the guys for stuff like that, but it's like, he's never had sex with you before. How's he gonna know what the, anyways. And then the next night I was horny as fuck, because I had already had a taste of what was going on, and I was like more comfortable with him, so I wanted to fuck, but he didn't want to. So I'm not gonna push it, you know, I'm not gonna push it. We had like a conversation, and he was like, I just don't really do it that, like, I just don't really fuck people like that. And I was like confused. I was like, okay, great, but like, why'd you fuck me last night then? I'm like, what? Like, it's fine, it's good, but like, I'm a little confused. Like, I'm not confused so I can pressure you. I'm confused because I'm confused, you know? And that made me feel like, oh, was it not good enough that he doesn't want to do it again? Like, that made me like kind of insecure. Anyways, so, but we had a great time. Like, he was a very communicative person. He was able to be very like upfront in his words, which I like, and not get angry and not like have a short temper, you know? That's something I really look for in guys, is if I can tell you I want something and you can handle it. Like, you can handle what I'm saying, because a lot of guys can't. First time I hung out with him, I wasn't really like certain. Like, I wasn't very like sure. I knew I wanted to hang out with him again, but I didn't have like feelings. And then after the second time, my feelings, I was like, this is dangerous. This is not good. I don't know how to handle this. You guys know, like, I haven't had feelings for anyone. I haven't anything in a while. Like, it's been like a year and a half since I've done anything besides just like casually have sex with people, just because I need like physical touch. But I was feeling some stuff towards him because our conversation was so sweet. He is so sweet. I still think that. And I just liked him, okay? And then, so we spent 2 entire days together singing, like playing the piano, wholesome ass shit, bro. Like, wholesome ass shit. Like, he was like drawing some shit. He's like fucking like, it was wholesome ass shit, okay? And don't get me wrong, like I did ignore some red flags. Like, he vapes and I find that really unattractive. Like, his life's a mess, like all this stuff. There were red flags, but I was like, he's so sweet. Like, I don't care. Like, I just, even if we're not gonna be together, I just want to be friends, like whatever. And after I took him home, I haven't heard from him. And I'm like, what happened? Because the communication we had, like the talking we were doing, sorry, I'm not doing my makeup at this point. The conversations we were having were like, I'm gonna see you real soon. Like, I was like, she's usually gone on these days, so if you want to come back over next week, I would love that. Like, I had a good time. And he was already saying stuff like that, so I just like initiated it and was like, come over if you want to. But yeah, I haven't heard from him. On Snapchat it says delivered like 7 days ago, because I messaged him a few days after and was like, hey, send me this video, because we took a video together. It's cute. And haven't heard from him. Like, hasn't even opened it, which, you know, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but I'm not an idiot. Like, I don't know, like, no one doesn't look at their phone for that long, in my opinion. I've never done that. So I tried to like give him some excuses, give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's like, boy, walk to a McDonald's if you don't have Wi-Fi. It's not that hard. Like, I don't know, everybody got Wi-Fi at this point. Your apartment complex that you're staying at probably has Wi-Fi in the front building, so there's no reason that someone shouldn't text you for that long. I don't care if they're fucking traveling the world. Like, they can text you 1 text a day. Like, it's fine. And a lot of people are like, that's asking for way too much. No, it's not. Because if you understood what my brain does when I don't hear from someone, you would be like, that's the least I could do. But yeah, that is kind of the end of it. I didn't do all my makeup, but that is the end of it. I just haven't heard from him. I had an amazing time. I had a great time. I was starting to catch feelings, which it's probably a good thing that he didn't respond, because I can now see that we're not compatible, like, in that way. He's not everything that I want, you know? Like, he has a lot of qualities that I want, but he has a lot of qualities that I don't want. And I think that if I kept getting my feelings in the mix of like, okay, we're cuddling, we're, you know, it gets complicated. So I'm almost grateful that this happened, but I was very upset. I was sad, like I cried a little bit, like, I don't know. And he fucking stole my sweater. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I have his hoodie, but like, I don't want it. I want my sweater back, my Seattle sweater back, okay? But he stole my sweater. I let him wear it, but like, he took it with him. It just felt like we were playing house, and I got attached to that idea because I miss being in a relationship so much. But I don't think he has the capability to give me what I need, which is fine, which is good. And he's really sweet and going through a lot right now, so I understand. But at the same time, I can't let people in my life that are gonna be like that are gonna be ghosty and be insecure like that. I'm just not like that anymore. I used to be very ghosty, but I don't know. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna do maybe a light makeup day. I'm enjoying this, okay? Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have ever been ghosted, because I've been ghosted a lot. Like, I could do story time after story time on this because guys are like that. I almost knew when he was like, yeah, I'll see you next week. I knew we was not gonna see each other next week because guys are just ghosty. But I realized that the reason that I like ghosty people is because I myself have commitment issues. So we gonna have to work on that. But I love you guys. Don't forget to follow my OnlyFans. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel down below. Like 90% of the people that are watching my videos are not subscribed. So subscribe. I want to hit 10K, but like I really want to hit 100K. Whoa, we got to start somewhere, but I really want to hit 100K this year. So let me know down below if you ever been ghosted. I love you guys. Instagram, all that stuff down below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.